Yeah, I came back to the U.S. after a few days of Swiss. I had a little nagging injury from California that I had to take care of, and took a vacation with my girlfriend and had a little bit of time off the bike, and then got back on and started to refocus for the rest of the season, and hopefully to earn a spot to start the Vuelta.
Yeah, because you say you were a bit tired after the first part of the season.
Yeah, I was definitely tired my first year doing all the races, Paris-Nice, Pays Basque, Romandy, beginning with Tour Med in February. It was a new races for me, new difficulty of the races. Everything was new, and it was all a bit of a learning experience, but all a very positive one.
And you also trained a lot last winter to prepare your first pro season.
Yeah, I did what I normally do. I mean, it's our job, and you have to put in the kilometers and prepare the way you know is necessary to be able to compete at the top level when the season starts. So just did everything like I normally do, and it worked pretty well.
And you had some good results just since the beginning.
Yeah, it's been nice. You know, there have been times I've definitely been suffering and struggling a little bit, but at the same time, when you do get a few results, it makes it very nice. You know, it shows you that it is possible to compete and to win at the highest level. And you know, I haven't won a race yet, but the results I have gotten have been nice, and it's motivating to know that it's possible.
But was it a surprise for you?
It was, yeah. You know, I think after Tour Med in February, people expected maybe some better things on the climbs and things like that, but that race isn't really a good, it's more an under 23 race, you know, where you go flat for 100K and then you do a climb and that's it, you know. It's not a Paris-Nice where you do 6 hours and 4,000 meters of climbing, so it's totally different. But it was nice to start the season off that way, and then the results I've had in time trials have been nice, and even some of the things didn't turn into results, but seeing how I get better during the stage races, and you know, by the end of Paris-Nice or Pays Basque, making the front group over the climbs and things like that have been personal victories for me.
So you really enjoy it?
Yeah, I do. I love this racing.
What about the second part of the season? You spoke about Vuelta?
Yeah, you know, I've had it on my mind a lot, and Garmin-Cervelo doesn't usually put neo-pros into a grand tour, but you know, I've really pressed hard and tried to show in results as well as everything I do for the team that I deserve a spot to start the Vuelta, and I'm hopeful that it will be enough. You know, and here in Poland, I can definitely feel that I've been, you know, that I haven't raced for a couple months, and you know, I've been training hard, but all the training in the world doesn't make you instantly get into the race and feel great. So. But, you know, I'm still doing everything I can to make sure I get a start at the Vuelta.
And you're not scared to go to a Grand Tour for your first Neo-Pro season?
No, I think it's pretty necessary. I mean, you don't want to line up at the Tour de France as your first Grand Tour. And being American, you know, I probably will do Tour of California instead of the Giro in the future, at least for a few years.
Because you live in California?
Yeah, it's my home race, and it's, you know, it's a great, like the guys, Tom Danielson lives in Colorado, and he's very excited for Tour of Colorado, and for me it's the same for Tour of California. But
so perhaps Vuelta as a start?
Yeah, I think, you know, doing the Vuelta going into the off-season, it would just give me a different level of strength and endurance that everybody's told me. You know, you can train all you want, but once you just finish one Grand Tour, it brings you up to a different level. So.